Okay, so hi you guys. It is the pretty coach here. It is Autochthonous Heiress. It is Jude Yasharal, Jude Ivy here. And I'm coming to do this reading that has been waiting to be done, basically. I've had the cards pulled for a few days now, almost a week, but not quite. Okay. I'm going to hop into it because I'm going to try to make this very, very fast. But I do want to, there are some things that I do have to go ahead and get um, to set the reading up, okay? So I've been doing something that's new for me. I was given a set of Hebrew flashcards, and I have been led to use these flashcards as a form of divination as well, okay? Which is just a big word for divining. Just like I use tarot or oracle cards to get a message from who I feel is God, the Most High, the spirit that dwells within myself and others. Okay, so here is what the overall message has to deal with. I'm going to show it to you guys and I'm going to expound. So I'm recording in two different places. So let me show this side first. This is the letter Tav. Okay, it's pronounced Tav or Ta. And let me show you guys here. And as you can see, it looks like a little cross here. It's considered two sticks together. Okay. And the definition is sign, mark, or signature. Okay. So understand that that's the overall energy that is compassing this reading at the time, that is coloring the messages here. Okay. So already I know the title that I want to have. This message is for the leaders of the elect people. So this is for the elect of the elect. All right. The chosen out of the chosen people. All right. So that'd be like the mystics, the priests, the priestess, okay? The prophets, the prophetesses, stuff like that. Those who are of service to God, and specifically of service to God through being of service to the people. This is who this message is for. This message is for the mystics. Okay? So, the first card that came out when I was preparing and asking God about, what's happening, what can we expect, what messages you have for us, I got the Sagol or the Sagol Yod card in this deck, the Sagol Yod. And because I'm trying to make this a quick ass reading, I'm going to more than likely just give you guys the summary of this reading once I'm done showing you each card and what they mean and all that. And then I'll come back in a second portion to really go into the details, okay, of these letters. So this is a vowel sound, and this is the sagol here, and this is the aleph, and this is the yod symbol right here. So this is not just the sagol, this is the sagol yod. So now I had to go find out information about what yod means. Okay. So first of all, to just go into, let me not go that far. The next card that came out is the Lamed card. Lamed. Lamed. Okay. And this card, the symbol is considered a shepherd's staff. And it means, the definition of this card is to teach, to bind, to yoke. Okay. And yoke is another word. A synonym for yoke is burden. Okay. To lay something on, to lay a weight on. Okay. Last but not least, we have the Dalet, which holds a numerical value. I didn't talk about the other ones. The first of the overall energy is 400, which to me, it just looks like a 4. This one, the Lamed, is a 30, which I would read like a 3. And the last one is also 4. So 434 maybe, or 434. All right, anywho, Dalet The symbol for this is like, here's the symbol here, and it is considered a door. It represents a door. And so the definition of this Hebrew letter is to move, hang, an entrance, or path. So I just wanted to say that. So now, moving more into more of an understanding that I have this understanding of being signed, marked, or having a signature upon us. Those who are the chosen of the chosen, you are already marked. You are marked by a certain type of behavior. You are marked even by the way that you think. You are sealed. And you're sealed, if you ask me, you are considered like treasure. And not just you, but the chosen people of God is considered treasure, period, to God. We are a treasured and peculiar people. Okay? Already. When I was looking up this Sagol word, I was led to the understanding of Sagol. And so I want to talk about that really quickly. The understanding of Sagol, there is a Hebrew word for it and Latin. First of all, the Latin word that is the equivalent to Sagol is sigil and or sigillum or something like that, but it means to seal. Okay? Or this is another word for a mark, right? When you go to the Hebrew, it has the Segullah, Segullah. And I found that in my Strong's Concordance, so I'm going to share that with you guys really quick because all of this is a part of the reading, okay? Did I find it? Oh my God, or am I accidentally lying? Where did I find it? Okay, I have it, but I'll have to put it in the second video where I can show it to you guys. But in this particular scripture that I'm about to read to you guys, this book is a Bible that is supposedly translated from the Hebrew, I believe, and the Greek more closely. Okay? And it's looking like they seem to have totally used the Hebrew in this book, even in the New Testament, which is weird. But whatever. Moving on. Let me read this to you guys. It's from Exodus 19. So when I was looking up the word Sagol and Segullah, it did lead us to, hold on. I had Daniel bookmarked and I just messed it up. Oh no. Here it is. All right, here's the scripture. Exodus 19, verse number 5 and 6 is what I'm going to read, but mostly 5. So it says, and now if you diligently obey my voice and shall guard my covenant, then you shall be my treasured possession. So Segullah deals with the idea of being treasured or precious, right? And it also can mean to hold close. So I thought that was really, really, really neat. And so you will be my treasured people. I'm sorry, my treasured possession above all the peoples, for all the earth is mine. And verse 6 says, and you shall be to me a reign of priests and a set apart nation. Those are the words which you are to speak to the children of Israel. So this was the God that had revealed itself to Moses at the time, and this power, this authority, was telling Moses what he's supposed to say to the children of Israel, okay, or the children of Jacob. Moving forward, so Sagol or the Segullah have everything to do with the treasured people, the jewels of God. Now, I don't know, but what's coming to me right now is how there is some newspaper article that's supposedly floating around that alleges that what's his name? They have said that this man was an evil man, Adolf Hitler. Now I don't know how realistic or whatever that is, but I believe it simply because now I understand the Hebrew of the scripture. Not all of it, but when I look into these words, right? So with that being said, you know, one of the clippings claims that he said that he was trying to save his people, apparently, or whatever, from doing what the USA has done, which is, and he said that Israel has, that the United States has the gems or the jewels of God, the people of God. Adolf Hitler supposedly was saying this back in the day. Now we look at the Segul and the Segula. Mind you, I'm going deeper than what I was supposed to go, so let me chill. Let's go. I'm going to pull back a little, and you're going to have to watch part 2. But the point is, this is dealing with God's chosen people, yes, but it's also dealing with the priests. But keep in mind that the scriptures taught that all of the nation of Israel was going to be unto God like kings and priests. All right, moving on. So it looks like the elect of the elect are chosen to be the leaders, the teachers. Okay, that is our mantle. Those of us who are the mystics, the initiates, okay, we're going to be like of the first fruits, like Christ and whatever, you know, we are called to teach. That is the mantle on us. That is our burden. That's what we're called to do. That is also a sign of who we are. So 9 times out of 10, this message is going to be for you if you feel called to study the scriptures, and not just the scriptures, but even other esoteric knowledge that's even outside of the word. If you're called to go into every nation, seeking the truth that is in all of them, and then bringing it out, right, to formulate a more complete picture, this is for you. This means you may not necessarily identify with a religion, and you may have never, or you may have been like me, you were raised up a certain way, and so you have that as your foundation point, but you have also been led to venture into other information, other knowledge, in search of wisdom. And you're meant to share this information eventually in time, or you're meant to share it with the people. What I'm also seeing is there seems to be that spirit is saying that that's the path that you should be on, and that things are about to be moved out of the way. Doors are about to be opened so that is what your focal point can be, because that's what you're called to do. That is your job. That is what you have been set apart to do. Now, let me be very clear, you guys. The whole nation of Israel is called to be of service to God Most High. Some of us are called to be that by farming. Others of us are called to be that by becoming very well versed in the laws of God, and being able to be like a lawyer or like a judge, or like what maybe would be a governor, which would be like a modern day politician. That's how some of us have been called to be. So we've got to have the room. We've got to have our needs met. We've got to have no limitations up on us, so that we can study as long as we need to, so that we can sit in meditation as long as we need to. And guess the fuck what? Something is happening in the universe by the hand and arm of God, which is also still connected to us people, okay, that is literally about to open the door for us to do just that. And we already got a taste of that the last time they said an outbreak happened. Pay attention. We got a taste of that the last time they put us on a lockdown. Some people declined. Other people went the fuck up. That is the reading. Tune into part 2 if this resonated with you at all. Thank you guys for listening. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony first within ourselves and then within our world. Bye, you guys.